Hello all you beautiful people, how you doing here today? This is Love Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. Hi. So today we're going to be doing part 3 of the prefab spotlight / tutorial. If you missed the first two, we went over all these different buildings and even more that you can't even see because there's so many of them. So I will have the playlist linked above and of course below in the description. So go check that out if you missed the first two because there was quite a bit in there. Today we have only 3 to go over, and it may seem like you're doing a video for only 3. Oh no. We have so many different buildings for each type. So let's get started and see what we have. First of all, we have the starter farm. And these are kind of nice because it has a 1, 2, and 3. So just if you're looking at them, you know automatically if it's the starter, moderate, or advanced version. So today, the first one is the starter farm with 3 wheat seeds, 2 bundles of timber, a compressed dirt, 2 white wools, and a bucket of water. Now, I put out some grassy plains over here where we put all these villages before. So we're going to start putting out some of these. So of course, well, wrong one. All right, so this one we have several. The first is a beef farm. So we're going to preview, see if it cuts in. I think that is perfect. So let's go ahead and place this one down. And look at that. Yep, it even gives you the cows already. Isn't that fantabulous? I love that. Love the beef farm. Next up, we have the berry farm. I'm going to place that right there. Now, what's cool about this is the sweet berries will prick you. If you've played Minecraft, you know, right? So these berries prick you, but having these slabs up on top like this makes it so you can walk through here, pick them, and they won't hurt you. And so that one is automatically done for you. Pretty nice. Next, we have the cactus farm. Now, let me make sure. Yep, we got plenty of room here. All right, so we're going to place this down and build our cactus farm. And of course, we're picking up all the drops of everything that it's deleting, which in this case is just seeds and flowers and stuff. But it is kind of cool that we get them back. So here, of course, it has your cactus area. So when it tries to grow, it will not grow properly because of the panes in the way, which will put it down here, and with the hopper there, it'll put it down into this fabulous chest. So once those actually grow, then we can take a look and you will have your cactus farm going. Isn't that just great? I love having these that you don't even have to set up. It's fabulous. All right, let's take a look at the next one, which happens to be a chicken coop. This one I do want to preview. Yep. Sometimes it looks like they're going to build them long ways, but you got to check out because they don't always do that. So in this case, if we move this over here, this might work. All right, so it's going to, oh no, it's going to be perfect. So we're going to put it right there. Isn't this so cute? So this is the first chicken coop, and of course you do get your chicken in there. This one you get one little chicken all by hey. Chicken did not want to stay in there. Here. We'll get him back in here. But look at this. It's like they can nest in here. Isn't that so cute? Hey, chicken. Chicken. Oh, where? Oh, there they are. Hey, chicken. Get back in here. There you go. Get back. Get over here. Come here. Get over there. All right. Just don't lose your chicken like I did. Next farm we have, let's see. Let's go over here. Next farm we have is the horse stable, which of course, again, check. This one is perfect spot. So we're actually going to move it over 1. And there you go. Oh, I thought this one came with a horse. Apparently, of course, it does not. So let's pick these up real quick. But the cool thing, other than jumping over it like I did, because you know, you're not going to be any creative, you can hit the button. Oh, why did you mess up? Nope. Okay, hold on. Something messed up. Ah, my redstone. Okay, so here is a word of warning. Make sure you have it on ground. So let's go place this somewhere else. Meet you there. Okay, up here we have solid ground, so let's try this again. There we go. And if we place it, that's what it's supposed to do. So be forewarned, your redstone might mess up. But check that out. Let's go over and count how many spaces you need, so that way you know where to place this. Okay, so here's the horse stable above us. And if we count down, you need 5 blocks. But make sure you have blocks available on the sides too, because these blocks here will be taking over. Now, of course, if it's not in water, you shouldn't have that problem. If it's just on land, won't be an issue. But yeah, if you have that issue, that's probably why. All right, let's take a look at the next one, which happens to be, whoops, the elevated farm. Now this one, yeah, that's what it, oh, well, let's move over 1 and we should be fine. All right, so this one is pretty cool because, well, it just gives you different levels of a farm. And of course, it has stuff planted, so you already have your beetroot, carrots, potato, and wheat. So you don't even have to go find all the seeds, just make the blueprints and automatic farm, and it is fantastic. And of course, there's bigger, better farms, but this is just starter ones. All right, then you have, like I was talking, multi-level farm. Let's see, let's preview. I think this one's pretty big, yeah. We're gonna have to put this one somewhere. Let's do this one like maybe here. Yeah, that I think will work perfectly. Yes, it will. All right, so we're going to put our farm down. This is the elevated one. The nice thing about this, you could have plenty of stuff down here. I don't like how it drips, but you could always fix that. I have a thing with the water dripping, but here you have your wheat seeds here planted, and then if you go over here and go up to the very top, then you have potato. I like the fact that it looks pretty cool. And you could even stack them and stuff. You could go up higher and higher, whatever it is you wanted to do. And it doesn't hurt that it already has some built-in storage and composter. Very nice. All right, let's take a look at the next one, which happens to be the rabbit hutch. Now I might have to move over. Nope, we're good. So rabbit hutch. And of course, you even have, tell me there's more than 1 rabbit. Do we have more than 1 rabbit? How are you gonna breed if there's only 1 rabbit? Did I get gypped? Is there supposed to be 2? Rabbit! I don't see another rabbit. So you have to find another rabbit in order to breed them. But you have a cute little area to get your rabbits started, which is lovely. All right, goodbye, Mr. Rabbit. Let's see. The next one is, okay, that is it for the starter farms. So let's go back, take a look at the recipe, and we'll get started on the other farms. Okay, so the next recipe we have is for the moderate farm. That is 2 heaps of timber, a compressed stone, 2 double compressed dirt, a bucket of water, 2 piles of brick, and a compressed stone. And once again, this has lots of different farms in it. We're actually going to start going over in this direction because, as you saw with the redstone fiasco, well, we kind of lost some stuff. So we're going to start over here. And the first one is a chicken coop, but as you can tell, it is quite a bit bigger than the other chicken coop. Now, of course, when you build stuff, if you're cutting around trees, you're going to have issues and you're going to have to fix some of that. But looky here. Now, you may be wondering, I hear the chickens, but I don't see the chickens. That's because this is the one where your chickens are up here floating. You'll automatically start with 3 in here. Honestly, I think they should have added a hatch here because if you breed your chickens here, you can have a lot more eggs. So I recommend putting a hatch here, but that's just me. So you can do whatever you want. But the way it works is then they will keep floating there and their eggs will come down here as they drop them. So that's what this one is for. It's not for really getting those chicken stuffs. You know, the chicken drops. You know what I mean. All right, let's take a look at the next farm. We might have to move over a little bit. The next one is the automated farm. So let's preview this. I think this should work pretty well. So let's go ahead and build it. So this is an automated farm. Well, what does that mean? So the way it works is the dispensers back here dispense the water after your crops are fully grown, and it's going to wash everything down to here. So when it's completely done, you're going to have to plant your seeds again. But to harvest it, I'm going to demonstrate. Now, mind you, we're only going to get seeds because they're not grown. But if we push that, why did you not go? Hold on. Let me do some troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is in. It does not have the buckets of water in here. So you will have to put the buckets of water in there. But let me demonstrate. If we put the water in each one of these, of course, be careful not to trample your crops. There and there. All right, now that we have the water in there, now if you push it, the water comes all the way down, gets rid of it. Now if you push it again, it gets rid of the water. Sometimes you will have a little bit of fallout here, so you will have to pay attention to that. But that's why you have the steps up here so you can walk up here. And then you would simply go around. Of course, you do not just have to plant wheat. You can do any of the normal crops, potatoes, beets, carrots. What am I leaving out? I feel like I'm leaving out something. But you know what I mean. Anything not like it's not going to work on... Well, I mean, technically it would, but it's not very convenient for pumpkins, melons, cactus, sugarcane. It's not really for that kind of stuff. It's more for the stuff that you can just plant like this, let it grow, and then you just wait. But you will see everything will be washed down into this one, and there was one over here also. So that is where all your seeds and or crops will be. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, the next one I came back here, I found a specific area because it is a fish pond. And so this is really going to take up some cool area, but make quite a bit of a difference. So let's actually move back here a little bit. We don't want to take over that, so there should be fine. And there you go. Look at this. Isn't this cute? Now this one, you do have to be careful because there is gravel. So you want to make sure there's steady flooring on this one so stuff doesn't fall all the way through. But here you have a cute little fish pond, including with sugarcane. And you got some mushrooms over here and lily pads. Isn't that adorable? I love that. Okay, next up we have is the bee farm. And it comes with its own cute little bees. And the beehives. Isn't that so cool? Everything all set up, and then of course you could do your plants here. For instance, we could plant some wheat. So a little farm plus a beehive, and of course they have their little flowers over here to help them stay pollinated and productive. Whoops, just don't jump on stuff like I did. So this is the bee house. Next, we have, let's do it right here. We have the sugarcane farm. I'm gonna preview this just to make sure, but I don't think there's anything over there, so we should be good. All right, now the sugarcane farm is another automatic one, which is pretty cool. So once it rises far enough above, once it gets to that third, those observers there will automatically put the pistons out, which will allow it to harvest itself. Let's see if we can see this real quick in action, because we got 3 of them here that's already grown to the 2 line. Of course, we can hear the bees back there. Any second now. I'd pause it, but you know that's when it's going to grow. Here, let me just get some bone meal. Not that I recommend you doing it, but we're just going to go in here and... It's not working. Does bone meal not work on sugarcane? Am I not aware of this? Let's see if we can do it from... Chicken, what are you... Oh, it's the bee. Thought there was a chicken there. Well, that plan failed. Alright, come on, grow. Hold on, I'll turn the ticks up. Okay, so let's go with, say, 6. This should make it grow quite a bit faster. I'd always do it again. Come on. Okay, we're gonna go crazy then. Thought it was normally set to 3. So this should be pretty fast. Oh, they're growing pretty fast. Let's see if you can see this from over here. They just gotta reach one higher, and apparently they're all being stubborn. Come on, sugarcane, grow. We just need one to hit higher, which will activate the pistons and harvest it. Well, as each one grows to 3, it'll activate the piston. Okay, all but the last one's to 3, so come on now. You can do this, I believe in you. Sorry, this one's taking a little longer. There we go. Only it's just sitting there. Oh, I see. We gotta put a minecart. Okay, so... let's do a minecart with hopper. There we go. Now it picked it all up. Did it deposit it? It did. So each time it comes back, it will deposit it. So this one, you do have to put the minecart with hopper in it. So there you go. You could even put a button probably to make it go or not. So, all right, let's check out the next one. Okay, that was the last of the moderate farms. So now we're moving on to the advanced farms. So this one, you will need a ton of timber, a compressed glowstone, a pallet of bricks, 3 double compressed dirt, 2 double compressed stone, and a compressed chest. And this one, if I go to click it down here, this one has, let's see, a bamboo farm, bee farm, melon farm, barn, greenhouse, horse stable, monster masher, which I don't know why it's in the advanced farm, but yep, produce farm, and tree farm. Oh, tree farm was the first one. So let's go check all those out. Okay, first one we're gonna do here is the bamboo farm. And just like that, it's another automated farm. This one already has that minecart in there, but same system kind of as before. It's going to knock everything down when it reaches, well, up to here. It's going to knock everything down, and then it will put everything in here. Let me increase the tick speed quite a bit so you can see it in action. Okay, I wanted you to see this before I hit it because it's going to go fast. I'm guessing this one right here is going to be the first one to hit it, but I could be wrong. Those are catching up pretty fast, like I said. All right. There we go. So as you see, it activates the doors, but then it also activates the pistons all the way down and continues down there. And so then it'll just pick up all the bamboo and deposit it into the chest. Now this, of course, I have it on pretty fast. Bamboo grows really fast anyway, so automatic bamboo farm, I think it is great. Okay, since our bees are over here close by, I thought this would be a cool place to put our bee farm. It did not touch that bee over there, thankfully. He's still, oh yeah, it's fun over here. So here is another version of a bee farm. This one. Okay, so I was looking around because there's no bees in this one. So a bee was buzzing around and I kind of trapped him in here. So he's in there now, but did you get out? Unless he got out. Because I have the hatch open. He might have got out. But I believe he belongs, yeah, that's his hive up there. So that's why he's going back over there. But we go in here. So what you would need is to get some bees in here. Oh no, I think I killed one. I'm sorry, bees. Sorry, are you okay, bee? Okay, so they're gonna pollinate with these flowers, of course, and they're gonna go into their bee boxes. Well, these are the beehives. So what you want to do is in the dispenser, if you want honey, you're gonna put bottles in here. So we could put a whole bunch of bottles in here. But if you want shears, like if you want the honeycombs, then you're gonna put shears in it. And of course, since I still have it sped up, oh, do you not have one? Hold on, I'll let you out. I'm sorry. But we can go out here and close that up. And they will go produce everything. And anytime anything they've produced, it will come all the way down through this hopper and it will be placed in here. So let me give me just a minute and let them work their magic. Okay, so now we have 9 honeycomb and 3 honey bottles in there from that. Very, very nice. Alright, so let's do the next farm, which just happens to be the melon farm. I do have the ticks up very high, so we'll see this growing really, really fast. So, it is simply like it said, it is a melon farm. As the melons grow, and pumpkins, you're going to see the pistons will pop out and harvest them. And let's see, on this one, the chest to collect everything is... I think it got buried. Hold on. Okay, so this one is actually over here on the side. You have a barrel and everything comes into here. Of course, it's not going to be that fast normally. I have the ticks turned up really, really high, but you can see how effective this farm would be, even in normal speed. All right, let's take a look at the next farm. Okay, the next one is this big barn. Look how cool this is. It already has so many areas for all your different animals. Now be careful because part of this, as you can see, is gravel. So you will need to make sure it's on a surface, unlike this one, that does not let the gravel fall through. Or of course, you know, you can go in and fix that part. It's not a terrible bunch of them, but you know. But it looks like the only animal, and I'm not sure if he was over here. He might have been. It is this cow. I think he just kind of got trapped there, but I could be wrong. But plenty of spaces for all your different animals. Fantastic. All right, let's go on and see what the next one is. A greenhouse. Now these, of course, you definitely want to preview. Like for instance in here, because well, we have a lot of stuff here already and you definitely don't want to take over. Sometimes these bigger ones, it's hard to tell where they're actually going, so I always preview them. Of course, any trees it takes out, you might have to come up here and take out the rest of the logs so it'll actually fall properly. You know how it is. And then the rest of the leaves will go away. But this greenhouse is amazing. I've seen this in so many different mod packs. It's sometimes even configured into villages. I think this is amazing. And of course, some of them already are planted, which is pretty cool. But here you go, huge greenhouse to do all your planting needs. Next up, we have this beautiful horse stable. And I love how it matches the barn and everything else. But it has these stalls for you to put your horses in. And of course it has double doors so that way the horses will actually fit in. And it even has some hay in here there for the horse. Super, super cute. And on top it even has the bricks and the redstone lamps. Isn't that adorable? And of course it's lit up. Again, you might have to fix some areas because like here, all this gravel fell from the building of this. So just got to be careful. All right, next one we have is the Monster Masher. This one is fantastic. And you'll find out why. And of course, on all these, like I showed you before, you can always change the color of the glass on these too. All right, so this is the Monster Masher. And for this one, we're going to turn the ticks up, but let's go take a look at it first. So, lamp on, you will get mobs. Lamp off, no mobs. The nice thing is it has plenty of storage here. Your mobs are going to fall down here. You guessed it, mob farm. It even has an enchanting table set up here. But let's go take a look at why this is so cool. So I'm actually going to break in this one right here. Oh, maybe not that one. All right, hold on. I don't want to bust it. So let's go in here. Put that back so we're not leaking out all the water. All right, so here is why it's so cool. Now, some of this is disabled in certain packs. This is a config option, so not always will it have the spawners here. You might have to put some in, but it is a mob farm pre-set up. You can have your mobs. So it comes with a creeper spawner, spider spawner, skeleton spawner, and zombie spawner. And again, of course, that is if it is not, the configs have not been messed with. If the configs are messed with, it has none of that, so beware. All right, but if we turn this on, Again, my ticks are up pretty high. Our mobs just fall down here, and we have a space to sit here and kill them right here. Whoops. Don't break anything like I did. Yeah, that isn't even what was there. Here we go. Let me fix this the right way. Okay, so that's stairs there. Okay, so our mobs will fall down. And if we grab out a sword, let's just grab out this nice netherite sword here. Kill our mobbies. And the nice thing, it's big enough for even spiders. But if we kill all the mobbies, the drops go in here. Okay, I actually had to step away for quite a bit longer and might have accidentally left these guys on. So let me turn this down real quick. So as you can see, it is a very good functioning mob farm, and because it's so wide, it allows so many mobs to spawn at once. Because there's so many blocks here, it doesn't have to worry about that cramming entity as much, which makes it really nice and really effective, especially if you're going to sit here in an AFK like I unintentionally did, but it worked out well because now you can see how many mobs this really puts out here. And of course, this is just a regular sword. There's no enchants on it. It is netherite, but that's why it's taken us a while. But very nice functional mob farm. And then you go down here and look at that, along with what I just picked up. But look at that, so many mob drops, and of course you could get so many more. Some of those. Okay, one thing I do have to say with this one thing I kind of like to do is put hoppers in all here, because unless you're walking around and picking it up, some of that does get stuck there instead of going into the chest. But that's just a personal preference for me. Of course, you could leave it and just pick up the drops as you go up to it. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, the next one is this produce farm, which is absolutely massive. I actually highly recommend you preview this one, because if you look, yeah, it's gonna leave a lot of space and it is huge. So make sure you preview this one. Doesn't always function the way you would think it does. So, oh no, doggy was in there. But as you can see, it did get rid of most of the stone there. So, all right. So, oh, hi Poochie. All right. So if we go in here, there's not anything automatically planted. This is not an automatic one, but this is one you can simply come in and plant whatever kind of crops you want. And because it's so big, you have plenty of room to do all your beautiful farming needs. It is fantastic. It is beautiful. And it even has room over here. It already has the podzol with the mushrooms growing. And then over here is set up for netherrack. Not netherrack. Nether warts. And stand here for, let's see, is there water under here? Yeah, so for cactus and sugarcane. Well, probably more like sugarcane. You could do cactus, but let's test this. Let's test this. Is the sugarcane going to grow here? Yeah, you're probably going to want your sugarcane here and leave that open, because cactus, of course, cannot grow anything next to it. The other way you can do it, if you choose, of course, is just alternating and putting cactus, but there's stuff on both sides, and so I don't recommend that, but you would have to mess with it quite a bit. So you're probably going to want to put your sugarcane there. But again, and I have the pink glass on here, you can change your glass color. But look at that. Nice big farm. Okay, next we have a nice big tree farm. We're going to put this right here. Again, this is one that is huge, so I definitely recommend doing a preview of it. And in this instance, you can see it didn't take all this out. So this is another one of those instances, if you have your bulldozer, that you'd come in here and take out what you need. And then for here, if you wanted to do it lower, remember the block has to be in front and below. So for instance, you wouldn't have to take it out like that. And of course you can keep going. But these are all set up so you can do 4x4 trees. And of course it doesn't come with any, but you can plant whichever kind you like. And the nice thing is it has these archways that go out on each side that I really, really love. Even some cool benches so you can sit and admire your trees. All right, and that is the very last one. If we click over here, you can see it goes back to Bamboo Farm. So that is the last. So this concludes all of the prefab. So if you have any questions or comments, as always, definitely leave those down below. If you have a mod you would like to see, then let me know. I do have a list I'm working on, so it might not be right at the front, but who knows? It may even be one I'm already working on. All right. Thank you for being here. If it helped you at all, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you can see all the new videos when they come out. All right. Until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned. Bye.